Mr. Duggan, who was talking nothing but all the shit in the world about Fallout, said, "You know what? I'm going to give it a chance now." He watched it and he loved it, and we're going to talk about it now.
Let's go.
So, Fallout Season 1.
Duggan, you finished it?
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
I watched holy shit. Yeah, I watched it.
I'll say I loved it so much that I downloaded Fallout 4 on the PS5 and I've been playing it. And I made my character so fucking ugly. You know, in Halloween Town, the original Halloween Town, when Calabar zaps that guy, and then you see his true face, and he's all troll looking. That's what my fucking character looks like.
Hell yeah, I like
the character creator of that is in depth.
It's too much. It's honestly too much.
Why? Because you can use like the radioactiveness, right, to make your character just like grizzly.
Well, no, not even that. No. When you first start, you can literally change like depth and size and sculpt like every aspect of the person's face.
You can get real close to creating like actual people, like from that. Like it's pretty nutty.
I've seen people recreate Lucy McLean, Walton Goggins, the Ghoul, just within Fallout 4.
What's this game like? What's the premise of this game? It's a role-playing game, but like you're trying to do.
You're trying to find your son, your baby boy.
So that's the game. So instead of the father, we're finding a son in the game.
Yeah, it's an action RPG, Duggan. That you go ahead and consider it like Halo almost, right? Except for it's got a better fucking story.
Well, I'll tell you what story was delightful was Fallout this season 1. It was slow as shit to begin with, but I'm glad it picked up after. Actually, took me, I guess, 2 solid 2.5, maybe 3 episodes to really get into it because I don't know why it just took so long. It just felt drawn out. The whole fucking thing with Lucy, Maximus, and like. Finally, once they just started getting going where everybody needed to get going and like shit was about to go down, it was amazing. As they started detailing little tidbits about the story, about the ghouls, previous life before the bombs happened, then they delve into the new Republic of California. All these little things that just kept adding up. I'm looking forward to the second season. Definitely a fan of how they gave everybody something to do. Like I said, I've never seen a video game. I have no idea, but at least they gave every character something to do in that show, and they all tied in together. Like I said, that fucking character, Maximus, dude, that dude is a fucking cunt. I felt for him in the beginning because like, he's getting beat up. He's like a sore guy. But then he let that fucking suit get to his head, and he just wasn't as savory as I thought he was going to be.
I think he's an asshole.
Absolutely.
In general, I find it really annoying that the character is not better at lying to people.
Absolutely, dude. Like you murdered somebody. You think you would just roll with this story? You're just like,
he didn't murder him. He just
he fucking murdered him.
Or,
dude, he assisted him in homicide.
He did. He didn't. I wouldn't say he killed him. He just didn't save him. But
bear,
dude.
Jaguar.
Maybe they try to kill you, right? Maybe they try to kill you anyways because you failed your night or whatever. But like you already know, you should already know that. So if you already know that's going to happen, fucking leave. Rip the communication thing out. Then you're already on the run.
He had the right idea. Exactly.
Yeah, but then he lies and pretends to be him. My first thing was if I had to talk to these people at all, I would have said he got fucking killed running away from a goddamn radioactive bear.
Absolutely.
All right? He's a little bitch. He ran away, didn't even try to fight the fucking thing, and it killed him.
He left me for dead.
Yeah, he left me for dead,
and I me.
Defended myself. But no, he didn't tell that lie. He just pretended to be it. It's so insane to me. It was so easy to lie in that scenario, and he didn't do it. And then if they were going to come for you anyways, then you just run away with the suit. Like, that's it.
He was the only one with a story. He's the only one that knew what would happen. All he had to do was take that suit. He wanted the power anyways, but then he became this fucking something. He became something that he wasn't. And then he got his little crony that ended up fucking getting the tattoo for him. I thought that was hilarious. They actually were a funny combo.
I agree.
I wish they didn't I wish they didn't get separated, and I wish you didn't put that dog in the cooler because I was really pissed when he put that fucking. I was like, don't put that dog in the cooler.
I really like the separation because it kind of takes a turn for Maximus to be like, this guy was a total douche to me. I've been fucking with him. I feel that I can trust him. And then he reveals his big secret, and then he's just like, nope. So then they get in the whole fight thing, and he steps on his leg, and he goes to the chicken fucker doctor.
Dude, greatest doctor ever.
How disgusting is that foot?
It was terrible.
You have a mechanized fucking piece of armor slammed down on your fucking foot. I expected it to look nothing less than what it did.
Walking on that honestly is nuts.
Yeah,
dude, he dragged that foot through the desert, drags it like
I would just cut it off.
Bro, that is 100% a walk on your heel scenario.
Absolutely.
But he's dragging that fucking thing.
That's what Fred's foot looked like in Georgia.
But I love when he gets the arrow through the neck, and then he's like, I think you're a ghoul. And his response to it is, I knew I shouldn't have trusted a doctor that smelled like that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the fucking shyster with all the fucking savory potions and elixirs. That guy was
a shyster. Not a shyster. The entire time that he sat there, he's like, I got a cure for everything that ails you. Right? Completely honest. He's going to turn you into a fucking ghoul.
Yeah, that's right.
That's like, what? No, John. That's a shyster.
There's a price for everything. You want to feel great? Great. But you're going to become a ghoul.
Yeah, you have to. That's like saying, oh, you can drive this car and never pay gas for it, but you have to buy a battery that's $2 billion. So you're like, what? What do you mean?
That's anybody that owns a Tesla.
That's right. But
those plaids.
I was saying, I don't know the game, so I have no idea if this dude will ever come back or if he's a major or minor character. But how great would it be if that fucking doctor was like a main villain in the next season? Because he's got the fucking power core. He fucking ran off with it. What if he starts doing some crazy ass shit? Like a fucking army of ghouls that he's like putting in mech suits.
Who the fuck knows?
Well, he's only got one core, so he can only power one.
Shut up, John. I don't need the facts about the fucking show.
Also, what I've learned in playing Fallout 4 is that these power cores are apparently rather abundant.
They're not.
They're not?
No.
I was in Vault 81 and she was like, I got a power core.
They're not.
And then there's just the power core that's on the roof in Concord to power that mech suit.
Yep.
And I'm like, I've played this game for maybe like 3-4 hours total, and I've come across 2 power cores already.
Oh. I mean, John.
They make them abundant in games to make it more viable for you to play with power armor, but they're not.
What do you mean they're not?
Then why is 45 caliber ammo so fucking tough to find then? I want to use the Overseer's Guardian. It's the best gun. I blew a troll's fucking head off with it. And I have like 66. I have like 66 bullets left.
So do we know what when season 2 is coming out, or what?
I mean, this just it probably will be next summer if they can fast track it, but I don't know. But
John, you said this was Vegas next up?
That's correct.
Well, I've also heard rumors that there's going to be live action Death Claws.
And I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, you know what? Let me get you a Death Claw.
Was I making shit up the other day when I said there was a guy with goggles? Is that another game?
There's graphics of like NCR Rangers and that, which when you see those guys digging in the sand looking for bottle caps, they're wearing NCR Ranger armor.
No, he's thinking of I think Duggan's probably thinking about the Borderlands fucking dudes with the masks.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably.
John was trying to save me, but I was just like, yeah.
I tried. I mean, it is what it is. But
that looks. Have you watched the trailer for that, by the way?
Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know. Let me tell you something. Borderlands is a game that I tried to play a bunch of times. The graphics made me want to vomit every time.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. It was so cartoon. It was like a moving comic book. It just didn't sit well with me. I hated the graphics. I couldn't do it.
It's not couldn't do it.
But the movie I'll probably enjoy the movie because it's weird and it's not.
Michael and Kevin, I present to you in-game Deathclaw.
Yo.
Ugh. Is that a fucking pig?
It's a horn.
I don't know. I've only seen one, and it crawled out of a sewer and destroyed me while I was in a full suit of armor, and it ripped my fucking arm off.
It's like an alligator mutated.
Holy shit!
I don't remember what
they like. Probably.
I don't remember what they mutated from. I used to think they mutated from cats, but there's something else.
Well, you know when like people flush like reptiles.
Fucking in cats, John. Look at that thing.
That definitely has alligator arms.
It's.
I think it
like an alligator.
It has a cat's nose.
Kevin, if you've seen one of these things in game and the way it toys with you as it goes ahead and rips you to shreds, you'd be like, "That's a fucking cat."
It's a lizard cat.
Yeah, I could see that.
Lizard cat. Lizard cat.
Looks like the fucking Balrog from.
But yeah, the next season is going to be focused in New Vegas. You're going to see. Hopefully, you'll get to see a lot of the things that are involved with New Vegas, which is fantastic. I know that Jack from work is a big fan of New Vegas. It's one of the.
Oh, is he?
Games. Yes, he is.
Jack from work, who says best live action video game show / movie ever done. I think great story, great characters, minus the Brotherhood dude, and they kept the Fallout's dark humor.
Can we grade that comment, because that was choice comment? That was well spoken.
I give it 4 Tara reads.
Nice.
Oh, I give it 5.
I almost.
How high does the Tara Reid rating go?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
No, I don't know if we ever decided how high the Tara Reid rating goes. The Conor McGregor, 5 Conor McGregors is worth 10 Tara Reids, I think you said.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
I almost made a shirt. I was thinking of the Tara Reid rating, but that's definitely the kind of shit that'll get us fucking in trouble. So
you can do the outline of it, just like a blonde lady.
No, that I want it to be like, how many Tara Reids would you give this shirt?
How many TRs?
That'd be fantastic.
Tara Reid would definitely. She'd be like, whatever money you're making on that, you owe me big time.
Call them retailers.
Here's 50 cents. Shut up.
Here's half of what we made off of this shirt. 50 cents. Congratulations.
I believe we have $8.50 in profit right now.
Whoa!
Yeah. So head on over to if you see our YouTube page, there's a link to our TeePublic page.
It's also on Instagram at @random_channel.
Yeah,
that's where I found it.
Yes. Yep.
And there's links in both those places to check out our shirts. They're pretty funny. They're pretty funny, if I do say so myself. But
and more being
Mother's Day is right around the corner,
time.
And there was a great mug on sale that would just be delightful for all mothers this year. And I suggest you see it. Have you ever seen the Glass House?
The Lake House. Have you ever seen the movie The Glass Onion?
No.
I'm telling you, Ed Norton sticks his dick in a mailbox.
Whoa.
Did you like Glass Onion?
Yes, love that movie.
Yeah, I like Knives Out better.
Did you see the new one? Venice? That was fucking wild.
That's not related?
Sorry, what?
No, I'm thinking of Poirot. Sorry.
Yeah. Dude, okay. Let me ask something. You watched that? Third one?
I like Poirot. Poirot's my man.
Is it like a real fucking haunting? Because the first two are like.
I can't tell you. It's a surprise.
Okay, well, you can, because I'm not going to see it, and I don't care about spoiling it for anybody that might watch these videos. But
okay, so it's low key that it has to do with like his past and why he became a detective. And there's this lady who can she does seances. Yeah, she does seances and he doesn't believe it, and shit starts getting weird, and then fucking people start dying and his past comes up. It's pretty wild.
Sounds like
okay, because the first two are very much like someone just gets fucking murdered, and he's like, we got to figure out who did it. Like somebody on this train did it, or somebody on this fucking riverboat did it. And this one's like, there's ghosts. I just feel like it makes a fucking jump that I did not expect. So I just needed to know if it's like, are people being drugged so they think that there's ghosts, or
so it basically explains why he became a detective and why he's so fucking like poignant and remembers shit, and it's good. good. I liked it. It was very good Sunday.
I tried to get my wife to watch it. She goes, I never saw the first two. Why would I watch this one? And I was like, I don't know. It's October and it looks scary. Let's check it out.
You said spooky scary.
That's why you got to watch all three.
Getting back to Fallout really quick though. At first I couldn't stand the little brother. Every time I saw him, I'm like, that's just such a weird looking little dude. Like, he's 5'1". But then as the story progressed, I'm like, you know what? I'm really interested in his investigation into Vault 31. So that was like a full turnaround there.
His fucking cat and mouse with fucking Betty is amazing.
I know.
When she goes up to him and she goes, so, you find anything? He goes, yeah, nice cleanup. Okay. I see where your game's at. I was like, oh shit, dude. That whole thing's wild.
Dude, where the fuck did they get everything to clean it up with?
Betty, dude, she's an animal. She fucking controls that shit.
Like, they replaced just about fucking everything in there, right?
Everybody from Vault 31. Anybody who was from Vault 31 probably helped out in the downtime. I don't know how many people there are, but
we still don't know what's up with 31, do we?
It's just all the fucking corporate heads of
it's Bud's
Vault Tech
are
inside Vault 31, and they always come out to run the fucking vaults.
But did we just not go deep enough into there when the fuck's his name finally goes over there and there's a little brain stuck by the thing and he takes out the little needle and he's trying to stab him?
I love that.
That thing's hilarious. Come back here. Come back here.
Did we not go deep enough and that's why we don't know anything? Because to me, I swear there was dialogue in there where it said like Vault 31, that was it.
Vault 31, everybody from pretty much Vault Tech it's all of the
management.
But they're cryo frozen.
Yeah.
And they're being thawed out every so often to go ahead and continue on a
integrate into society. And that the only people that they ever allow to be the presidents of the fucking vaults or whatever are people from 31 from management. So
all right, but the question is,
do they age a couple of
years?
Where
did they get all that stuff? There's no storage in 31.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's all that destruction of that shit that's in 32, right? That happens, right? You have all those bodies which they compost them. I get that's fine, but you've got all this like destruction, all this other shit that happens in there, like broken windows and everything else. How are you replacing that shit?
Yeah,
that's something that's not really explained. And I sit there and go, come on.
I'd have to rewatch it again when they do that like walkthrough because maybe there aren't that many broken things other than just like fucked up bodies. And I just kind of thought it was
a lot of blood.
Because I mean, they didn't get rid of that toaster that the dude stuck his hand in.
Yeah,
they just took his hand out and said, "This is your toaster now."
That toaster probably smells so fucking bad.
Oh, look good.
Do you know what part had me dying laughing is when the cousin was having sex with the fucking one-eyed chick, and he's like, "That's one wet lady," and her water breaks. Oh my god. I was laughing so hard. And my wife was like, that is gross. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
It is gross, but it is fucking funny.
I love that dude. That dude was such a good character too. He's the like biggest dude in the fucking vault, and he's a massive coward. I loved it. I don't want to be in here at all. And the ghoul was great. I had a thing with the ghoul where when in the beginning I'm watching it, I'm like, all right, he's obviously, because you see the past. I'm like, so he's gonna be a good guy in some way, whatever. But then throughout the story, I'm like, oh no, this dude's a piece of shit. But then by the end, I was like, all right, I'm back on Team Ghoul again. So it's like
he has a right to be a piece of shit, though.
No, I know that, but like I said, in the beginning, I was like, okay, I like this dude. And then when he started like really confronting the other characters, I was like, oh shit, this dude's really not a good dude. Cutting her fucking finger off and shit. Like I was like,
oh, it was amazing.
Well, she deserved that.
I love that. Yep,
she
bit it off. You know what? You're getting a cut off. But when they revealed the dragon mother or whatever the lady flame, I thought that was his daughter at first. I was like, oh shit, like that's her daughter. But then I realized that they're all the same fucking age. So I'm like, oh man, that's even crazier.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when I first saw her, Moldava or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah.
When I first saw her, I was like, that's the daughter of the ghoul, right? Like that's gonna she's pissed at Vault Tech, so she's coming after these motherfuckers or something. But I don't know.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But then you had to do the math in your head, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense because it's been what 210 years.
Yeah.
Right, but you know what?
You never know.
I thought, and I've never played the game, but I was like, there's got to be cryo units somewhere, and obviously that ended up being true. So
that's the other thing is what
John.
vault was she possibly a part of, or where did she get the cryotech from? Was she part of the Enclave, which is where you see the guy who gets away with dog meat? Was she part of that, and they froze her? Like, what's going on with her story, and how did she go ahead and stay frozen until this period of time? There's a lot of questions to be asked.
I'm willing to bet that she, as the bombs were dropped, she probably broke into a vault and cryoed herself or whatever.
She was like 7 years old.
No, not the daughter.
No.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Moldaver. Yeah. She just fucking kicked that door down, Dan, and she was fucking people up.
So,
my
John,
thumb or your thumb?
The question is Vault-Tec, are they constantly dropping nuclear bombs just to fucking keep dropping them? Because at first they show the olden times when the actor had his daughter and that bomb blows up. But then when Lucy goes to the blackboard and they show the new California, in that timeline they show a bomb drop, but it was like 22 something. So I'm confused on when these bombs are dropping. Was there multiple bombs?
Vault-Tec definitely has access to fucking nukes still.
Yeah,
they have.
So they originally were the people that set up the bombs.
Right.
That's was established in the back. For Sandy Shades, it looks like they had access to a nuke or an atomic bomb of some sort because they blew that place out of existence.
Right.
It kind of retcons a little bit of the old lore from Fallout 1 and 2. Not a big deal on my part. A lot of people are real irritated about it, but it is what it is. But so it looks to be that they have access to that shit at the very least. And having access to nukes is not super uncommon. I want to sit there and say, because Dan will figure that out eventually when he runs into a fat man for the first time, if he hasn't already. Yeah. So
they eat nukes.
I killed a mutant dog.
No, a fat man is a catapult that launches mini nukes.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I did kill a mutant that had a rocket launcher, and I took his rocket launcher, so I have that now.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I liked the way the show ended. I can't wait to see what season 2 is going to bring. But
the only thing I want besides like Death Claws is I'd like to see super mutants introduced into season 2.
Is that the green thing that I killed?
Yes.
Okay.
You get to see a glimpse of them at the Enclave in the beginning of the season, where you see the green hand on the gurney, and that's the only glimpse that you get to see of a super mutant in season 1. And it would be fantastic to be able to see those in season 2.
Hell yeah.
So there's that.
So big.
Now, do you think he's going to find his wife and daughter, or at least his daughter?
That's a really good question, because if they were in 31, no, I don't think he's going to find them. I don't think he's going to find them. I think because he's heading towards Vegas,
right?
Because they're going to be heading out to go and track Hank. But if they're in 31, I think that he's going in the wrong directions. Odds are it's probably not. You know.
Now, also, do we know what's in the scientist's head? I figured that was like a fusion thing.
Oh, that was cold fusion. He had the crystal of cold fusion.
That's right. That's right.
Which is interesting because it lights up all of LA. So LA has power now.
Yeah.
So that does something incredible for that area, right? Which leaves a lot of things open. So you could sit there and say that, well, it's a possibility that the new California Republic actually starts building up from there and goes ahead and is created from there. But that's up for debate.
It's fucking crazy to me that Vault-Tec is like basically the bad guys. That's a super mutant.
That's what John wants.
Yep.
It looks like the fucking thing from Jeepers Creepers.
Yep.
It looks like the thing from Jeepers Creepers and the Toxic Avenger had a baby.
Absolutely.
Shrek had a baby.
That's right.
Yeah, but I popped one of their heads right off.
There you go.
Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you like what you saw here, make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to grow this channel and every single subscription helps. You know what else helps? Clicking that like button. click that notification bell. That way every single time that we drop a new bit of content, you get notified about it. If you like these conversations and you want to see the full unedited versions of them, make sure you go over and check out the Random Things podcast. We go live every Thursday night and it gets crazy. We'll probably get canceled before we get too big.